Hey, y'all.
Hey.
We're doing all kinds of confusing
How is
chaos.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
There's
kind of
Darcy. Hello.
it's kind of fitting because we have our brains are all clogged up, and so it just goes to show that this is chaos in the making. All courtesy of me. Thank God for my friends.
I love
Darlene.
I love your thumbnails. You are the best
What
at thumbnails.
Huh?
You are the best at thumbnails.
I have fun with them, but it also I'm stupid because it takes so long. It takes so incredibly long sometimes to do them. But yeah, I had fun with it. You should have seen the one that started out, Tiff.
I know, it was cute too.
It was creepy,
It
creepy,
was
creepy, creepy.
cute too.
Um, But yeah, we got Body Illusion, we got Tiff, we got Darlene, and we're just going to we're going to not do it professional at all. We're going to go to Mish's playlist. I released a playlist yesterday, and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. And I'm going to go on mute for
Most people are trying to loosen tension in their neck, their shoulders, in their head without addressing the cause, their nervous
And you guys
system.
can't hear that, can you?
In this video, I'm going to show you a simple
Yes, we can hear.
3-minute vagus nerve reset.
You can? Okay.
Yes.
Mind and calm your body.
It's so weird because it doesn't let me hear it.
The vagus nerve is the main switch to your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of the nervous system that is responsible for calmness, resting, healing, digestion, everything that we need in order to achieve good health. We want to send a message directly to the brain to calm ourselves down. Here's the thing, in clinical practice, in the last 23 years of clinical practice, I've never seen so much tension, anxiety, stress. Patients and people just like you are stuck in flight or flight mode. It's that sensation that you can never really truly calm down. You put your head down at night, your brain is racing, you can't focus, you can't sleep. It's like running your car in park and putting the metal to the floor and revving that engine. Without taking your foot off the gas pedal, your body is unable to feel good and, most importantly, heal. If you cannot turn down or turn off your fight or flight mode, your body will never achieve its full capacity to heal and express good health. This 3-minute vagus nerve reset is going to turn your parasympathetic nervous system on. This will allow you to relax the tension in your neck, your jaw, your head, your shoulders, and calm down. Your breathing will slow. Your digestion will improve. This can even shift the chemistry in your brain, lowers cortisol, reduces inflammatory signals, and improves serotonin pathways, all to make you feel calmer and more relaxed. Simply put, stimulating this nerve is going to tell your body it's safe, it's time to relax, and increase your healing. This vagus nerve reset will involve 3 parts. The first, a very simple breathing technique. The second, I'm going to show you an upper cervical or a vagus nerve glide or floss. And finally, in the third part, I'll show you a technique on how you can stimulate the auricular branch of your vagus nerve, all to help get you out of fight or flight, digest, and in healing mode. Let's get to it. Breathing. I've spoken about this in other videos. The fight-flight breathing that we all tend to do and not even know it is through our chest. The vagus nerve comes down and supplies our diaphragm, and we need to stimulate the vagus nerve through the appropriate way to breathe. We want to breathe in a safe, comfortable way. Very simply, we're going to extend up, sit tall, one hand on your abdomen or belly, the other hand on your chest. When we breathe, a normal, relaxed, healthy breathing is through our belly, not through our fight and flight up here. So what we want to do is very simply sit tall. We want to breathe in for 3 seconds through our nose, holding for 2 seconds, but the breath has to come from below. If your chest moves, it's not the right breath. focus on pushing it through your belly for 3 seconds. I did it wrong there. Watch what hand moves. Through the nose, hold for 2 seconds, and then blow out for double the time, 6 seconds, through pursed lips. I'm going to start again and watch. It takes some concentration because we're so used to expanding our ribs. We're in fight, flight, we're in a rush, we're in a hurry. Calm, focus on 3 seconds in through your nose, hold for 2 seconds, and then breathe out through pursed lips for double or 6 seconds.
Okay,
if you want to take a deeper breath, you can do 4 seconds in through the belly, through your nose, hold for 2, and blow out through your lips or pursed lips.
It's hard. It took me a minute to get my stomach to breathe through my stomach, to get my stomach to move versus my chest.
Yes.
So it takes it a couple of times.
Yeah, it does.
See, and that was one thing that I learned through music in course. It's you don't use your lung muscles, you use a lot of your stomach muscles.
Diaphragm.
Yeah.
Really? So the more we sing, the more.
Well, it takes practice.
Well, then I shouldn't be this big.
It should come from the belly.
Yeah, your long notes that you hold isn't because of the air in your lungs. It's from the air in your belly. It's your muscles pushing the air in your belly.
That's why I can't do really long notes unless it's AI. All right, let's try this.
Okay.
For 8 seconds. So let's try this again. Sit tall. This hand doesn't move. The rib cage doesn't move. The belly moves through your nose. Do this for 4 to 5 sets or rounds. Right away from the breathing technique, you've already started to stimulate your vagus nerve. Your calmness should be setting in and your rest mode should begin. But next we're going to get to the nerve glide, the vagus nerve glide or stretch.
Anybody feel better?
I'm still working on the belly thing. I do feel better. Yes, I feel like I'm getting more air, relaxing. What do you guys think?
Hey,
Bit.
Brian.
Not a whole great thing.
I don't know about the breathing, but me concentrating on the breathing slows down the ants, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that case, yes, I do feel better. If that makes sense.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish watching this one out, but then, my brain's not working, the clogged brain. And so to be able to hear it and you guys hear it too and not hear it doubly, I need to do just the pulled up ones. I don't know what my deal is. I can't think. So after this, we're going to watch a video that's not on YouTube. And it's really, really interesting. So let's get back to this stuff for now.
Okay.
This, if you suffer from neck pain, jaw pain, tightness, headaches, will be game-changing for you. The next thing I'm going to go through with you is the upper cervical vagus nerve glide, vagus nerve decompression, whatever you want to call it. It's going to help reduce your fight or flight. The vagus nerve comes out through your jugular foramen in your skull, and it sits in close proximity to your upper cervical spine, your CO, which is your skull, C1 and C2. So if we can glide the nerve, open this area up, it's going to switch off or help switch off your fight or flight mode. And it's something that can break it almost instantly. The nerve glide or the vagal pathway release has subtle movements. We're going to do it on both sides, holding each position for 5 to 6 seconds. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sit up tall, shoulder blades engaged. We're going to extend slightly, rotate until you feel a slight extension, and then you're going to laterally flex the opposite way. You'll feel it in the upper cervical spine, and we're going to hold this for 5 to 6 seconds, and we'll come back to neutral. Up, rotate, laterally flex, and hold. Back to neutral, extend, rotate until you feel tension, and then come back with a lateral flexion. Again, subtle, but really effective. Extend, rotate, laterally flex the opposite way of rotation, and hold. You're really trying to open up this part of the spine where that vagus nerve comes down through, and it can create tension there if there's tension up here, and it's translated to those segments, which can help when you get this moving, or you open it up, or you glide it. It can help turn off that fight or fight, which is exactly what we want to do. If stress lives in your neck and shoulders, that glide will probably give you the quickest immediate relief. Let me show you from behind so you understand the movements. They're very subtle. So shoulder blades engaged, slight extension. We'll rotate to your right and then laterally flex to your left. Hold for 5 seconds and then come back to neutral. Extend, rotate, and laterally flex. Really decompressing the suboccipital area, all the nerves there. That helps take tension out of the area in the vicinity of the vagus nerve. This last method to stimulate your vagus nerve might seem a little bit odd, but for some people, you're going to find that the breathing method worked and that's all you need to do. Others might find that the nerve glide, the open decompression, that area of the vagus nerve, that's all you need to do. Or some people need to do both. This is for the people that maybe didn't get relief from the first two, or that need to do all three together. But I love this one because it's simple, it's easy, and it can be done anywhere. Take your fingers, grab the inside of your ears. Why this seems to help for people is because it stimulates the auricular branch of the vagus nerve. All you're gonna do is grab, let me take my glasses off, grab them like this, not too hard, but we're going to just rotate circles, maybe 3 to 5 front, and then 3 to 5 backwards. Like I said, it's simple. It's stimulating the vagus nerve through the auricular branch, just trying to break the fight or flight, turn your parasympathetic nervous system on so things can calm. You can heal better, you have less inflammation, you can turn that racing mind off and break the cycle of that stress. Once you've done this, you might feel, a little more calm in the shoulders, your swallowing might become easier, you're blinking freer, little subtle cues, that you've been successful in breaking that fight or flight mode. This video was motivated by the tension I feel in my patients on the day-to-day, that I feel right now, that I'm hoping that most people can use these techniques to break the cycle of their fight-flight. We live in a busy world, a stressed world, and if we can't change the environment around us, I'm hoping that we can change the environment and how our body is better able to deal with stress. When you're stress-free, or when you break the cycle of stress, your body works better, it heals better, you sleep better, and life becomes better. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you use the breathing technique, the nerve glide technique, or the ear stimulation technique to give you some tools that can help your body adapt better to the environment you're in. If you have a question about this video, please leave it below. I'll do my best to answer it as soon as possible. And if you enjoy videos like this, maybe you'll show some support by giving me the thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, maybe you'll consider subscribing so you can be informed when I upload a new video.
So there is Incarnasol. Hello.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary to you and the missus.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
3 decades. Well, there she
Hey,
is. There's
Jen.
my butterfly.
Jen!
I know, that's my fault. Sorry. That was me. To be honest, I wasn't really even feeling doing it. And I've got some amazing friends that actually came to support, and I didn't have to do it alone. And so we're here. But yeah, that's my fault.
Jen, vote for Jen.
And
Yes,
Richard,
we
if you
vote
don't
for
mind,
Jen.
would you put that in the link in the chat for us? And then I'll go and pin it. That's my
Yes.
problem too, Jen. I sleep most of the days these days.
I took a nice nap.
Did you?
I took 2 naps.
I need
took
to.
one earlier and then one.
I took a nap and then I got a warning on my phone telling me storm coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, y'all had all kinds of bad storms. Like 80 to 90 mile an hour winds, wasn't it?
It's 70 in my area.
Oof.
That's a lot.
I don't think we reached that, but I don't know.
You do have one? Oops. Sit on your hands, Misha.
Let's see. See if they're getting one today. We're going to get it tonight or tomorrow.
Well, everybody just please be safe and pay attention.
It's fast moving. That's for sure.
Okay.
Hey, that's the best kind of recovery, though. Hi.
Hello.
So, you're not a troll. You're a mod.
Rocks and stuff.
I didn't recognize the name because you know how the tubes changed all of our names, and so yeah, I didn't recognize you, and now I know who you are, and so yeah, you've been made Smurf.
There it is, Misha. If you want to
Rock and rod.
Thank you very much for that, guys. Every 24 hours, we are right there at the oh my gosh moments. Our girl Jen has done amazing. And there's a link that will take you to her channel and will show you, she'll explain what her art, where it comes from and what makes it. And I highly suggest watching that and getting to know her a little bit better. But my God, she's done so amazing. And this is like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this next week the final week?
No, it's not the final.
It's not the final week?
I have to say, this is the most committed I've been to something in a long time.
Me too.
Runs for a while.
Me too. There's our Kazi. Hi, baby. That's the thing is, besides Night Cafe and that streak, this is the longest streak I've had.
Right. I agree.
Hey, Christy.
And she deserves all the love. It doesn't cost anything. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes the first time, a little bit less the next time, because once you have to go through your Facebook to prove that you're a human. Yeah. And that you're not a bunch of people coming in or one person coming in to do a whole bunch of votes. And
it
so
only takes a sec. Yeah. Once you set up. Yeah.
Yep. My girls.
Kazi.
I love you, Kazies. Definitely, Brian. I mean, how cool would it be to have the first 2 years that we've known about it, winners from our community, winners? How cool would that be? I think it would be amazing. And you guys are talented enough.
I love it.
Well, you deserve it, Jen. Thank you, Richard. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know if this next one gets, there's our B. Hi, babe.
Hey, B.
Good to see you too. Oh my gosh.
Hi, honey.
If this gets too boring, you guys stop me, will you please? But I think that me being hypochondriac as I am, yes, but I think this could very, very highly be something that I've been dealing with, because all symptoms and everything, yes, and there would be a lot of reasons why I would have the cramped nerve. And so it's very plausible in my eyes. Let's see. Where are you at? Doctor?
Today's video is going to be about Atlas orthogonal 3D rendering of CT angiograms with venous phase, jugular vein entrapment, Eagle syndrome, and vagus nerve disorder. We'll start with the first.
This one's a little harder to hear.
All right, so this is a case, woman in France, miserable, told she's a hypochondriac, doctors can't find anything wrong, everything comes back normal, radiologist can't find anything wrong. So
that's as loud as it gets. Okay.
We told her to do a CT angiogram with venous.
We'll skip that one.
I was going to say the last one reminded me of going to the chiropractor when he was doing the neck thing.
I know. And it's fun because it's, you know, I mean, we need to do some workouts, and these are workouts that might actually help us not be so.
I do that all the time with my head, though.
I don't. I just go every day, and I just get deeper and deeper in my fog, as you guys can tell.
Yeah, it felt nice to do the head stretches.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it felt good.
He said that once you do this major release, holy heck, he said it feels amazing, and I can just imagine. I want that. What'd you say?
That's a good one, Christy.
I'm doing it.
I do that a lot. Okay, let me see. Let me get to your channel.
Okay,
so we'll just go straight off my playlist.
I also do foot pedals, where you pedal your feet.
Man, I do ballerina moves, and my feet are so sore all day, every day, because that's all I'm doing is tensing up like I'm a dadgum ballerina.
Oh, you just gotta flex, you know, like you're pushing on the gas and then letting go of the gas and doing that. It helps. It helps keep it circulating.
You know, one of my foot exercises, since we're talking foot exercises, we'll just share what we do. How's that? I do the alphabet. Like I try to write the alphabet with my feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do circular too, but.
Yeah, where you're trying to.
That's a good idea.
Write each letter of the alphabet. Yeah, write the alphabet with like your feet.
That's very cool.
Oh, that takes some learning.
It's tough. Yeah, it gets a little tough.
Another good leg exercise to keep circulation going is march like you're in a marching band.
No, I've never heard of that. A gold magnetic therapy device. Yeah, I've used TENS devices, but that's interesting. I'd love to know more about that.
And then, of course, and I don't have it, but they say red light helps a lot for circulation.
I would love to do some light therapy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would just be cool. Okay, now here's a little good one for not your brain, but it's interesting.
You don't want to take the Alka-Seltzer in your stomach. Put it in your toilet bowl. The citric acid in this Alka-Seltzer, combined with that fizzing action, is a great way to clean the toilet bowl. Put it in there, let it sit for about 20 minutes, then come back and wipe it a couple times. It will be gleaming. I am so over this virus. My body has received so much soap, sanitizer, and disinfectant. Now when I pee, it cleans the toilet.
Magic. I need that recipe.
TMI, sir. TMI.
I thought it was kind of funny. Let's see. Apparently, we've all been pooping wrong.
Here's the magic trick.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to go into that discussion today, but apparently we've all been doing it wrong.
Lemon or lime, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach with a hot glass of water. This will improve your bowel movements and reduce constipation. It will help better absorbability in the small intestine. It will get rid of toxins. It will help your indigestion as well as your bloating. So, little lemon, lime, water in the morning, and your body will love you.
It'll love us.
My great aunt used to do that. I remember her doing that.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
they
will
say
have
even
lemon.
just a glass of warm water helps.
I know a lot of people have lemon and water in the morning.
Now, are we echoing? Did we echo?
No.
We wouldn't echo. Misha, you're just silly. I've been muting myself. Okay. What about the opposite problem? Yeah, that's not good either.
Yeah, I get that from my meds. That's not fun.
You never know what kind of day we're going to have. Okay, this one is good. Everybody get ready. We're going to do some exercises.
Here's how you can slow your body down by stimulating the vagus nerve. It's right at the carotid sinus, right below the jawline. Take 2 fingers or one hand and go in little circular motions. Do not push hard, nice and gentle. If you get dizzy, do not do this technique. 10 seconds and do the other side. This will cause vasodilation of the arteries. It will lower your blood pressure. It will make you feel nice and relaxed as everything starts to slow down. Do this whenever you need to and make it a great day.
That one right there, I use when I get a migraine.
Just that easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a spot I found in, I do it when I get migraines. It helps.
When I have, we probably should change that picture because that's not a very pretty picture. Mine was a little bit more refined.
Think.
Let's see. I think that's the original video actually that got me to was that one because of my eyes, because my eyesight's what started going first. I thought, I've had the heartburn and stuff, but my eyes. And so that's how I found all this stuff.
I thought he
I know you're
your head.
limited on stuff, Misha, but you think it's maybe your thyroid?
I don't know. I don't have insurance, and so I'm YouTube and learning.
Yeah,
like the little sticker says.
Thyroid has a lot to do with that kind of stuff too.
It could be. It could. You know what got me back on this actually is I have 2 knots on either side of my jaws that have come up. And so it reminded me because I was looking up on that. And so it reminded me of these things. And I'm like, we need to unclog our brains. So I don't know. I just YouTube it up.
Your lymph nodes?
Uh-huh.
Is it your lymph nodes?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but as long as we can do stuff like this, it's not going to hurt us, I don't think, to do it. And this is really informational because I had no idea. I mean, for so long, the doctors have said that it's not, your mind is not connected to your body. But it so is. It all works together. Every single part of it works together.
Well, yeah, your brain sends a signal to your body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It all works together in our gut, big time. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I thought I'd share this with you guys. I think it's helpful.
Brian, they have pelvic floor therapy.
Huh?
Brian was saying pelvic floor issues, and I was saying they have pelvic floor therapy.
Which it's got to be something that we can find on YouTube to learn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we can.
I'm glad
share
you said that.
Yeah.
Do we want to get some pelvic floor exercises going on today,
that's
or we
what
want to
I'm
try
saying.
that later?
Yeah. Maybe we should,
because
dig
what happened
those
on the
out.
meet the other day.
Yeah. We'll have to look for
These
the
have
right
been
one.
vetted, but
We've been doing science for a couple thousand years, so you'd think we'd have most of the nervous system figured out by now. Or at least that we'd know the parts of it, even if we aren't sure what they do. Nope. We're still discovering new things all the time. Like recently, we found a hidden network in the brain called the glymphatic system, whose main job is to clear away waste. It operates mostly when you're asleep, might prevent people from developing certain diseases, and has impacted the way we understand how our brain works. Basically, finding it was a pretty awesome surprise. Every minute of every day, your cells do all sorts of marvelous things, but they also produce waste, like carbon dioxide, water, and larger molecules like proteins. But that doesn't mean you're, full of garbage. In most of your body, a network of vessels called the lymphatic system acts like a sewer to clear that junk away. It carries waste to your circulatory system, where it can then be taken to your liver and kidneys for disposal. But up until recently, scientists couldn't find anything like that in the brain, even though, relative to other parts of your body, it produces a lot of waste. Instead, they thought that waste exited the brain by diffusing into the cerebrospinal fluid, or the fluid surrounding your brain and spinal cord. Then it could make its way into the circulatory system. For a while, this made sense, since scientists couldn't see any vessels, and that waste had to be going somewhere. But in 1971, one scientist named Dr. Helen Sir realized this method wouldn't actually work. She did the math and realized that some of the large proteins in cellular waste would take too long to diffuse. Still, it wasn't clear where that gunk was going, and for decades it was a bit of a head-scratcher. Then, in 2012, we finally figured it out. Scientists at the University of Rochester used a technique called two-photon microscopy to look at mouse brains. This technique uses lasers to allow scientists to look deep inside live tissues for extended periods of time. With it, researchers saw that there was an active directional flow of cerebrospinal fluid into the spaces between brain cells. Older fluid was draining out, and it was taking the brain's waste with it. They called this discovery the lymphatic system, and we've since found evidence that it's working in human brains as well. Even though we've been studying the brain for a while now, this system was hard to find for a couple of reasons. One is that, unlike the lymphatic system, the glymphatic system doesn't really have vessels, so there's not a structure you can find in a dissection. Instead, the fluid flows in the space between blood vessels and cells that surround them. It's pretty sneaky. Discovering this system was cool because it means we know more about how our bodies work, but it also might have implications for health and medicine in general. Like, one thing that scientists have learned is that the glymphatic system is almost only turned on when you're sleeping. That's because when you're awake, your body produces elevated amounts of a chemical called norepinephrine. And at least in mice, which have somewhat similar brains to us, norepinephrine suppresses the glymphatic system. So
Bradley was in the room when I was watching this, and I'm like, see?
So that's one more reason sleep is important for your health. It keeps your brain clean. Scientists have also learned that in mice, the glymphatic system gets less active as they get older. This probably happens in humans too, right around the time our risk of dementia is also increasing. This suggests that problems with the glymphatic system could play a role in dementia and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. These diseases are associated with buildups of large proteins in the brain, which are some of the junk that the glymphatic system is supposed to clear away. So understanding how the system works may help scientists figure out better ways to treat these diseases, along with other protein-related conditions. But there's definitely a long way to go. Now, finding the glymphatic system seemed like a huge victory, but the surprises weren't quite over yet. Because in 2017, scientists found lymphatic vessels in the human brain too, the ones that weren't supposed to exist. They were hiding in the meninges, the outer membranes that cover the brain and spinal cord. We didn't know about these vessels before because they're hidden inside a tough membrane, and they run alongside some pretty prominent blood vessels. When you're looking at a brain with an MRI, for example, these lymphatic vessels are difficult to see because the blood vessels are in the way, kind of like a photobomb. Still, now that we've found all these new systems, we kind of have more questions than answers. The next steps are for scientists to figure out how the glymphatic system is involved in human disease and how it and those new lymphatic vessels might work together. Then, someday, maybe we can use that knowledge to treat disease. All this goes to show that even though we're pretty smart, we still have a lot to learn about our brains. But the next time someone accuses you of having a dirty mind, you can let them know they don't need to worry. Your glymphatic system and those lymphatic vessels keep your brain sparkling clean. Thanks for watching this episode of SciShow Psych, a Complexly production.
Dirty mind.
Well, it was interesting because, like I said, for your thyroid, that's why I have swollen up legs, is because the thyroid controls my lymphatic system. And that's why, seeing my thyroid ain't working right, that affects it. So now my legs are all swollen up.
You know, my feet, they once upon a time used to swell a lot, but ever
Yeah.
since I got my grounding mat, they don't.
Hmm.
That's interesting in itself.
Yeah.
Have you tried a grounding mat?
No.
I am highly approving of them. I really highly suggest them because it's made a whole world of difference for people. Are y'all familiar with that earthing?
No.
Why don't you explain what it is?
Yeah,
how it
basically,
works?
like, we were not supposed to be separated from the earth. The earth we have, and I'm going to try to explain it in a way that I make sense. The earth has its own rhythm, like it has its own resonating frequency. And we as humans, before we had the advent of shoes with different kinds of soles, were able to connect our feet to the earth, literally. And when people say go get some grass, that's what they're talking about. I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah. But no, we connect to the earth and we connect to that resonance. And so our bodies are used to this. And whenever there's so many frequencies all over the place now, right? I mean, you've got people's cell phones, you've got Wi-Fi, you've got 5G, you've got all these different things. And that's affecting all of us. But if we can touch some dirt and actually get our feet to touch the ground literally, then we connect. And that's the way we were made. And so now they have things like earthing mats. They have, like, I have a bracelet that goes with it. And it's just like a little fabric bracelet that I put around my wrist, and then I plug it in. And you can plug this into the grounding hole in your electric outlet.
Oh.
Or you can take it and literally put it outside a window into the dirt.
Oh,
Same effect.
interesting.
Same effect. And they have sheets. They have sheets that they have the little bitty strips of metal that go through it. And I didn't think one time, and I was cleaning my sheets and I bleached them just out of habit, ruined them. So don't bleach your sheets if you get them. But I mean, they got socks, they've got all kinds of things. Let me see if I can find
Very cool.
some of the stuff.
I do too, Brian. There's nothing like feeling the grass between your toes. That's one of my favorite things, is just feeling the grass on my feet.
Yes.
Especially when it's a little cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Which, see, personally, I can't do turn that off for a minute. I can't go barefoot anytime, anywhere. But outside, if it's a good grass, I can. And squishy dirt.
Yes. Yeah, I love to be barefoot. I hate wearing shoes. I have my whole life. I've always been like an earther, where I just feel more connected if I'm barefoot. Oh, okay. Are these the grounding mat? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is what, not exactly what I have, but it's kind of like that. It's a little mat, and you've got a little thing that you plug it into. I'm going to see if I can find something closer to it. See, these are the sheets. They're not pretty sheets by any means. And they can be expensive. But I'll tell you, the earthing mat that I've got is actually not very expensive at all. And it came with the bracelet. And it didn't come with the bracelet like that. That actually probably would do a lot better because it's a little wider. But you can put it in your pillow. The socks. I want to try the socks someday.
Yeah.
They have so many different things. There's some socks. And then you just, I mean, like I said, you just plug it into your little thingy, your little electrical outlet, or get your grounding rod, like this right here.
Interesting.
And you just put it directly into the dirt. And then see how it's got the little plugs. And the plugs are pretty much universal from what I've seen. It's really interesting, and it will change your life. I'm telling you, so many people, there's a movie, it's called The Earthing Movie. Matter of fact, let's just watch a little bit of it because it's on YouTube.
Me too, Brian. I never would wear my shoes when I was a kid.
Yeah, see, I always did, and it's weird because when I don't have anything on my feet and I'm totally barefoot, I can feel every little pebble and stuff, bother my feet a lot. But the minute I put something on my feet, whether it be a flip flop or socks or something, I don't feel pressure under my feet. It's really weird.
So now explain that again. If you have something, my shadow sister's here. Hi, love. So good to see you.
When I
so
have
you're saying
something,
whenever you have something like salt,
when I have something on my feet, I can't feel pressure on my feet. But if I'm totally barefoot, I can feel every little piece of pebble or anything on my feet.
So kind of like, I would almost reckon that to like the little things that we put on our fur babes when it's thunderstorm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can't do anything though. I have to have shoes on, except for, like I said, if I'm out in the good grass or some good dirt.
Yeah, but good grass and good dirt, I can feel. My feet are really sensitive to it. It's really weird.
And it doesn't feel good?
It really has to be a soft texture for it to feel good. Kind of almost like you're wearing soft socks or whatever. Then it would feel good. But otherwise, I usually feel the hard little pebbles of dirt or something.
Violet, you're turning violet. Hello, love. So we're going to have to get you some earthing stuff, I think.
It'd be interesting for you to try it, Dar.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see how it works.
Oh, I'm sure it would help even with my lymphatic problem. It would help the flow in my body.
Yeah, I think that we should try it. Let's all try to do that. Let's do that.
Our names are Rebecca and Josh Tickell. We're filmmakers, and our specialty is making films about the environment. In 2010, we made a movie called The Big Fix about an oil spill that happened in Louisiana. While filming that movie, I was exposed to a toxic chemical dispersant. My health suffered considerably, and I had skin rash and other problems. Doctors said that I may even have problems conceiving or bearing children. In spite of the warnings, we decided to try to have kids anyway. Even knowing the risks didn't make it any less devastating when I had a miscarriage.
My love, little person that gets you as dad is very lucky. Really?
Now she's looking at you. Oh, she lifted her hand. Oh my God. That's so.
When we got pregnant with our daughter, the doctor said there was a birth defect and there was a chance she wouldn't make it. I love you, Athena. Miraculously, she was born healthy and happy. But for 2 years, she had chronic sicknesses. And and we were in and out of hospitals almost constantly. So we decided to look at all of our options, and nothing was off the table.
Call your doctor if your depression worsens or if you have unusual changes in behavior or thoughts of suicide.
Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction may include itching, rash, or difficulty breathing. Tell your doctor if you experience
new or worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, or tenderness.
The dichotomy between alternative and traditional medicine is a false one.
So first off, what we have to talk about is what exactly is CBD?
There are some natural doctors out there who literally claim they know everything. So they're telling you about vaccinations, they're telling you about everything that you should do. I think you need to be very cautious as a consumer of healthcare. There are medical doctors out there who offer some of this I'll call it hocus pocus.
Virtual dolphin therapy.
It's the most relaxing experience you could ever have.
Snake massage therapy. Urine therapy.
And the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee.
Finally, a friend gave us a copy of the book called Earthing. The premise? By planting your bare feet on the ground, your body will begin to heal itself. Could such a simple thing help our daughter get better?
And I won't play the whole movie, but I'm going to put it in my playlist here in just a second. I really highly suggest watching it.
Okay, cool.
It's amazing the benefits. And, it's like, why are all the cures that are being promoted right now linked to pharmakia? Everything that is not pharmakia is like shunned and literally banned, and people get shadow banned because of it. I've got a lot of movies or videos that I can't play because they've no longer been allowed to be on YouTube. And so that is my conspiracy theorist talking self, but there's certain things that I would definitely be willing to try if it has nothing to do with any kind of pharmakia, and this is one of them. And it's like the benefits that they say that it gives, just to name a few: reduced inflammation and pain. Contact with the earth is believed to neutralize positively charged free radicals, which may alleviate chronic pain and speed up recovery times. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
And then better sleep, which is true. I just don't use it anymore. Like I need to pull it back out. Improved circulation, darling. And so grounding may lower blood.
Well, that's what I said, is that more than likely will help the circulation in my legs for the mat.
Yeah, because they say it lowers blood viscosity and it promotes better blood flow and cardiovascular support. And so, you can even just do it by going outside. I highly suggest it. It says it reduces jet lag, improves immunity, improves wound healing.
Ooh.
It's worth a shot. And especially, I'll have to look for it and find it. But the mat that I got wasn't even, I want to say like $10. And it came with a little bracelet too. And so, they're obviously going to try to price gauge us because that's what we do in America. But it's the earth. And so there's not really better earth. Let's see. So I don't know. That's the way I look at it.
Interesting.
That's pretty much
I think anything that helps and it's good.
I think so too. Especially just not the dadgum. It shouldn't be the first thing that we do is test out different medicines on people.
No.
I feel like from the time that we are born and they stick that little prick in our foot, we are trying to get back to that moment before they did that.
Yeah.
Just my own viewpoint, but so guys, I'm going to show you once again how to get to the playlist. You just go to my channel, go to playlists, and it's going to be, okay, computer. It's going to be that first one right there where it says toilet. That's the playlist. And it'll have a bunch of just help.
Most people are trying to loosen tension in their neck, their shoulders, in their head without addressing.
Okay. It has just like good, helpful information in there. And you can just kind of go through. And if you see something else that would go in there, let me know. Put it in there. And there was another fix. Let's see. Is it this one? Let's do this one and then we'll call it a night if y'all are down for it.
Sounds good to me.
Ready.
Welcome, Dr. Mandel here with you. I want to share an excellent technique that you can do at home to hopefully correct a lot of your chronic conditions that you're suffering from. Headaches, neck problems, decreased mobility, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, vertigo, dizziness, lack of focus, lack of concentration, or even just chronic tiredness throughout your entire body. Understand the bottom of the brainstem comes down to the second vertebrae up in here in the cranium, and it connects to the entire nervous system. You can see the nerves in the upper neck area, where they go, how they're affected, and how it controls the entire viscera of our entire system. So this nervous system is quite complex. Through poor posture, sleeping incorrectly, accidents, injuries, falls, even when we were little, the atlas, which is the first vertebrae here, this vertebrae can shift, it can misalign, it can go actually backwards, it can go forwards. When one side moves one direction, the other side moves the opposite direction. So I'm going to take the back of the skull off. This is our occipital area. And we can have a better view of the atlas. Here's a normal lordotic curve in the neck. Here's the front, here's the back. And if we look towards the front, as you see on the camera here, here is the right and the left. And you can see the atlas. This is where the majority of our rotation comes from when we turn our head side to side. Although the joint of the atlas and the axis, the C2, so it's C1 the atlas, C2 the axis, it articulates, if you see right here, on this joint on both sides, and you need to have lateral movement in there too. So the purpose of this technique is to restore lateral movement. And as we restore lateral movement, because these joints are on an angle, we're hopefully going to take out any other fixation or lack of movement that's going on, that hopefully we can restore that as well. So let's show you the technique, and I hope that this will make big changes in your life. If I turn myself this way, underneath your ear, you feel a big hard bone that's called the mastoid process. And on the other side, right underneath, is the other mastoid process. The atlas, the lateral mass of the atlas, which is here and here, okay, as I move this away here, are these two areas right here. Those are our contact points. So looking at this model, here is the lateral mass. Here is the mastoid process under here, under the skull, and right underneath is the lateral mass on both sides. So what we need to do is we need to take our thumbs, put it right underneath that mastoid process. You'll feel two little bones stick out right underneath that mastoid process, here and here, okay? And as we contact that, those are going to be our shifting points. So if we just bring our head left and right, you're going to feel those two lateral masses move up and down, up and down. Now we're going to do this lying down so we can relax our muscles, and then we'll do the same rocking motion for about 45 seconds, and that's it. Okay, to give you the best visual, I've tried to bring the camera as close as I can. We're going to take our fingers, put it on top of our head,
we're going to contact with our thumbs right here and here. We're going to feel the mastoid process on both sides, which is part of the skull on both sides. Right below it, you'll feel fleshy, soft tissue, which is the top part of the neck, the first vertebrae. Right below it is the lateral masses of the atlas. Here's the left, here's the right. Okay, as we lateral flex side to side, which is what we're doing. When we move to the right, we're pushing our right thumb in a little bit. When we move to the left, we're moving our left thumb in a little bit. So this is what it's going to be like. So as I flex over to the right, my right thumb pushes in. As I flex over to the left, my left thumb pushes in. This is how it would look, just like this, light rocking. You're not pushing hard, just putting motion into the lateral mass so we can get that gliding in there. That if something is locked or fixated, the body many times will release it just by applying light motion. So remember, the side you bring it over, which is the right side here, you're pushing in on the right thumb. When you bring it back to the left side, you're pushing in the left thumb. So we're putting a little bit of pressure with the lateral flexion together, and we'll do this for about a minute, and that's it. You'll really feel real light after. You'll feel as if you've got a lot more mobility, and hopefully it's going to do a lot of good for you. So do this technique every day. Remember, when you contact the lateral mass, it's gentle rocking, gentle pushing. It's the movement that we're trying to get back. We're trying to break the locking or the fixation going on in the joint. When we restore movement, we restore function. When we restore function, we restore health. So a lot of the conditions that are commonly overlooked throughout the whole entire medical community can hopefully be helped by just restoring proper function within yourself. Instead of just covering up the symptoms with medication, try to restore health by bringing back function, which makes a lot more sense. I hope that this does wonders for you. Please share this video on your social media.
And they're all, the people that we've mentioned, all the stuff that we've done tonight is all going to be in that playlist. So you can be able to find them and maybe go check them out for other stuff too. Some really good information. What do you think? Do you guys feel any different?
Yeah, I did. I was doing the head thing, and it was kind of nice. You could kind of feel, I could kind of feel some things pop in and move in.
Good pop's always good. I haven't popped in a long time.
I know. Well, even doing the neck exercises sounded a little crunchy when I was doing them.
I'm like a Rice Krispies treat. Everything on me pops, snapple, crack.
Right? Yeah, it's like, but it felt good. Yeah, it felt
I think that if we do it, even, if we just start making a habit of doing it, I think that if nothing else, it'll loosen our necks some, which I know I need with all this crap that I do.
Can you pop that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all of your lymphatic system.
Yeah, it goes all through us.
Through your entire body.
So it's a lot. You can do massages and everything that really helps that out.
Well, I just think that there's so much more to us that has been hidden. So much healing, so many just different things that we are supposed to be doing that we don't, that's financially moved. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think moving our bodies in different ways most certainly can help us feel better in certain areas, for sure.
Yeah. Well, crap, just like the fascia. I didn't even know that fascia existed until just like a couple of years ago. I know I probably learned about it in school, but I didn't remember. And it makes perfect sense. If you sit still for so long, your fascia is going to get stuck and it's going to hurt even more when you're moving.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the old saying, if you don't move it, you lose it. And that's true, Yeah, sometimes it hurts, to move, but you have to keep moving or you're going to lose the muscular and the function of areas.
Yeah.
Especially as we get older. You know, I hate to mention that.
Yeah, that's something that I was trying to avoid today.
Sorry, I know you just had your birthday and everything, but really, as we get older, we do need to move a little bit more and do some more stretch, especially these stretching type exercises.
Yeah. Well, like me, you know, it's like I could sit in my house all day, but I purposely make sure I go out and go visit somebody or something in my apartment complex, so I'm moving farther than my place, you know.
That's
It's so
excellent,
good.
Dar.
That really is so good to hear you say that. When you're stuck in the hermit mode, sometimes it's hard to just get out of your little 4-foot jail cell. And you don't think about it after a while. It just gets to where that's just what it is. You know, you go to the kitchen, you go to take care of the fur babes, you know, and you let them out, but then that's it. And that's not a way of living. That's a way of dying.
Yeah.
This next half of my life isn't going to be like that. So, what do you think, guys?
I think it was.
Well, I think it'd be very interesting with the pelvic with Brian if you and Brian can come up with something. And
oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
Be on the pelvic floor. You know,
because that would help because there's a lot of lymph nodes in the pelvic area too that relate to your legs and.
Well, and the other thing too is a lot of people don't realize that men need these things also.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not women that are getting older and going through it. Men they don't feel like they can talk about it as much as
right. So I think it's definitely a great topic to talk about for men. And I most certainly am interested in the differences in how they do it for women versus how they do it for men.
Yeah.
I think so too. Brian, let's come up with a good time and we'll holler at each other, and then whoever wants to come up, we can do that. We can do a panel on it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I would love to. I've done the pelvic floor therapy for women, you know. So, yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing regardless.
Mm-hmm. And if it's going to get us off our butts, if it's going to get us doing some kind of exercise, why the heck not?
Yeah.
So that sounds good.
I think it's great learning about these things that, you know, affect our bodies that essentially do affect our brains.
Mm-hmm. They go hand in hand. They really do. And get the word out there and start doing some stuff that's more proactive instead of just looking at all the depression and all the things that are wrong with our mental illness and let's look at ways that we can start building positive regardless.
Yeah, I like it.
Yay. Well, guys, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you very, very much.
No, you're welcome. And thank you for showing us some interesting facts and exercises.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that.
Hi,
We've got 2
Rick.
people coming out when we're closing out. Rick Spicer for Prime Minister. Running barefoot across the table of pies might relax you. I bet it would, but still.
A table of pies.
Some other people's pies.
If you bake them, I'll do it.
A Tribe Called Duff. Hi. It's been a minute since I've seen you. I'm so glad. We've got amazing people up in that chat. Awesome.
We really do. And I love to see who shows up each time as different, you know, different people pop in as we go.
I've noticed quite a few different people
I
that I
love
haven't
it.
recognized.
I absolutely love that. And that's the thing, you know, we have different times, different things going on with all of us. Just seeing a name we hadn't seen in a while, like it just feels so good. As long as they're not edible, that's a waste of good pies. That's what I was thinking.
Well, then I'll just make mud pies and run through it.
Hey, I love a good mud pie, man. I'm telling you. And I mean, there's just not enough that can be said about them.
No.
Make those. I wasn't allowed to get dirty, but I would hide. I had a spoon that I hid at my swing set when I was little and would actually take a spoonful of dirt every now and then because I wasn't allowed to get dirty. So yeah, that's a story for a different time. But yeah, anybody that watches
you're telling me I have to go back to eating dirt like I did when I was little?
No, baby, you don't have to go back to it. No, no, no. But you should play in it a little bit. I think playing in the dirt's what we all need. Brian. For real. They have a water pie, though. I'm interested in that too.
Oh, water pie. I think I've heard of water pie.
After the rain, I could run through the mud right now.
Yeah. See? I wouldn't suggest running it first.
Well, I don't think I can run very
might
fast
fall.
anyway.
Yeah.
Making me nervous, darn.
Me and my walker, I don't think we can run that fast.
Let's start out slow. Hey, we like lurkers. I have been a lurker myself quite often. So the bushes, we try to keep them neat and clean. And so lurk all you want. It's nice to see you again, though. It really, really is. It's nice to see all you guys. Well, guys, we're not going to do Oklahoma goodbye tonight.
No.
You don't want a Wisconsin goodbye?
The Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah.
Never ends.
This is a song that never
That's what I was saying.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song. I love you guys.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, sweeties.
Thanks for having us, Mish.
Thank you. Always. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. And contrary-wise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see? In my world, you wouldn't say, meow. You'd say, yes, Miss Alice. Oh, but you would. You'd be just like people.